Hi, my name is Larry Spiegel. I'm an attorney, and I've been an attorney for over 50 years. And I've helped thousands of clients form companies with an emphasis on anonymity, tax savings, and asset protection. But right now, I want to speak to you about anonymity because this is on the minds of most people who are setting up companies or entities as they're called. It may not even be at the forefront of your thoughts, but it is in the back of your mind. So there are some things that we need to take into consideration when we do form an entity as it relates to anonymity. Now remember that everybody's situation is very fact specific. Your situation is not the same as the next person's. So it is very important for the lawyer to have that information, to get it from you, so that whatever you receive is customized for your particular situation. Now, when we're talking about anonymity, we're usually talking about the selection initially of what state to set up the entity in, because that can have a very heavy bearing on anonymity. Why? Because what kind of public records does that state maintain? Is it easy for somebody to look up the information about who the officers and directors of the entity may be, who the members or managers may be of a limited liability company? And what about a trust? What are the public records that are maintained on trusts? So this is a very important consideration. The state in which you choose to set up your entity and the public records that they maintain that people can look at. Now, sometimes you can't even look. It's not there. But maybe you can order a copy of something that's filed that then discloses all the information. So we want to be very careful and we want to avoid these things. Now, some people may say, well, it's an extra added expense to go someplace else to set up my entity initially. And it's going to cost me more each year also. Well, maybe that is the case. But how much is it? So you can decide for yourself whether you want it. You know, I like to think of these expenses sometimes as an insurance premium. You're paying a little extra for something that you want, and so you're willing to do it. Whenever we're talking about the public records, we're really talking about your name, your address, and we're trying to keep it out of the record, at least so someone can't find it that easy. Registered agent. It's very important, the selection of a registered agent, because it's actually their name and information that ends up in the public record. Now, is that registered agent a lawyer? Is he protected and your information protected by attorney-client privilege? Only a lawyer has that privilege to offer to you. But it can be life-saving also because of this idea of disclosure. So, in the end, after you've done all these things, you may still have to give your Social Security number. To get an identification number from the federal government for the entity. However, it's been my experience over 50 years that information is never available to anybody. And we all know that the records at the Internal Revenue Service, for example, are kept meticulously so that others cannot view other people's documents. So we've all witnessed this with people who have sought tax returns of others and how many years or whatever it takes. The point is this: if you have to give your Social Security number to obtain an identification number for the company, you shouldn't be concerned about it. But if you are, bring somebody else into your entity with the understanding that they will offer and use their Social Security number to get the identification number for the company. But to wrap it up on this issue of anonymity, let's remember it's very fact specific. Your situation may be completely different from somebody else. Give us an opportunity at AmeriLawyer.com to help you get through this thicket and accomplish your goals. Thank you and have a great day.